If you're tuning in right now, you happen to be watching the world's truest source for hip hop news, black culture, sports, and of course the best reaction videos on the net. I'm talking about Kofi's Universe. If you haven't already subscribed, it's your chance to hit that button now before I hit this blunt. Bada.
YouTube salute. 50 Cent has claimed that his second album, The Massacre, was originally intended to be very different to the version ultimately released. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. So 50 Cent, he spoke with Steve Stout on stage at United Masters SelectCon. 50 revealed that The Massacre underwent a significant change after songs intended for the album were given to the game. After Hate It or Love It was played, he said, "That was material I prepared for my second album. My second album didn't have anything sexual in it. The plan was for it to be balanced correctly. It didn't have anything that was soft. It was more about imperfections." 50 then rapped about opening bars from the track about his mom being a lesbian and continued, "It is not the coolest thing to write about. It is not the coolest thing to say from an artist's perspective, but I was trying to make that cool." He added, "I ended up giving those things to the game to launch his album. I gave him that. He gave him How We Do. That's the first track. That was Game's first single. That record I recorded in Cali. And the only reason why Game's album came out is because I wouldn't give them the song unless that was a single they launched him with, because Dre's such a perfectionist that he would have sat there longer. He already spent a year in the studio with him. I spent 4 days recording with him because all I did was mute the things I have for the new record, and I let him do Special, Church for Thugs, and West Side Story. I already got Snoop to write his verse on the record before I gave those records to the game. And shit went left, man. And you already know the game. He's already minimized 50 Cent's contributions to his debut album, The Documentary. Now let's speak on something. So if you take Special, Church for Thugs, This Is How We Do, and West Side Story, those four songs, right? Those four songs right there. And Hate It or Love, Hate It or Love It, This Is How We Do, Special, West Side Story, and Church for Thugs. Those five songs. Replace them with what? Candy Shop, Out of Control, because the remix is way better to me with Mobb Deep. There's probably two or three more tracks on The Massacre. That's another classic right there. That's another classic right there. Because 50 Cent curated Game's album. His first album, he curated that project. And I don't care what nobody say, because Dre went to talk to 50 Cent and say, "Hey, is it possible you could help me with this artist?" He talked about the game, saying, "Hey, I'm having a hard time trying to, get him out there as far as like that song." 50 Cent already had the juice, he already had the buzz. 50 selling what? I mean, 50 Cent, how many records did Get Rich or Die Trying sell at that time? I think it went like maybe 4 or 5, 6 times platinum. I could be wrong, but I could be right. He already had In the Club, PIMP, 21 Questions. He had like 4 or 5 tracks on the Billboard. 50 Cent was smashing, G Unit was pushing. They had the mixtapes going, so he had the buzz already. Everybody was excited for Lloyd Banks' solo album, Young Buck's solo album. So everything was already in motion. So the Game going with 50 Cent, you already know what that was going to do. That was just going to make Game go over the charts. Game had a buzz in Cali already. Game had a buzz in Cali. His mixtape was popping. He even had the mixtape popping over there in East Coast. He did. But he didn't have that single, that one single that was going to take him to the next level. 50 Cent helped him. So that's why 50 Cent, I see how he feels when it comes to the game, and the game's always lying. The game lies about everything. We all know that. He don't tell the truth about nothing. He's been lying since day one. He said he wasn't a stripper, but there's pictures out there that he got with his tongue ring and his G-string on, being a stripper, all this stuff. So he always talk about, I got shot 5 times, I got shot 6 times, or I got shot 2 times. Yeah, whatever. But anyway, though, imagine if the Massacre would have had those 5 tracks I named, and they would have been on the Massacre, and you would replace some other tracks. Oh my, wow, that would have been another classic in my personal opinion. But let me know what you think. Post your comments below. Hope smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support, donate to the channel. I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.